Ben, come to the service desk. Ben, to the service desk. Electronics line 2, electronics line 2.
Attention Kmart shoppers. Save $100 on the Maxi Climber full body workout. Only $199 for this week only. Burn calories, build muscle, and save some dough. Visit the Kmart Sporting Goods department today.
Alright, I'll give him a call. No, he's not.
That was fun. Who you work for, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm just completely independent blogger.
Oh, gotcha.
I know their lease is up here in a few months.
Yes, one of the guys that works here, I work for another company.
Electronic line 2, electronic line 2.
The same thing recently.
Well, yeah, because it's notoriously known that they close stores when their leases are up, and it's been known. It's been all over the internet for the last year on various message boards. But yeah, there's probably only 30 or 40 people in here. You can't survive as a business like this.
I don't work for Kmart.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, there's a precedent known that when their leases on their stores are up, but the stores that aren't making any money, they close the stores as their leases are up.
Well, if they're gonna do that, then chances are
They're waiting till after the first of the year to try and put on a good face till after.
well, even,
Even though
Springfield
it's
store that just
inevitable.
closed, I don't think their lease was up because we actually went in that store while they were having the blowout.
Well, they could have possibly been bought out. Because I think Kroger's down there wants to expand their store there, and they may have.
We heard that too, but there's a Chinese guy or Chinese.
Well,
restaurant
but
in the middle.
yeah, but that can always be relocated. There's plenty of.
Yeah, if
There's plenty of space for that stuff. They could always.
Let me take.
Kroger's has enough money to buy them out and give them another space or give them a sub outlet.
Well, that's what I said. Apparently, the owner told somebody, the owner of the Chinese restaurant, he said, "I'm not going nowhere." And
Okay.
I said, "I'll bet you he
If
would."
they pony enough, if they pony up enough,
exactly.
but if Kroger's wants a big store there, they'll pony up enough cash. But yeah,
Build them a new building and say, "Here's some extra cash too."
you see, I do know what they do. It's kind of interesting. That says temporary price drop, and that's interesting because once the liquidation sale, they raise it up to full price, then they try and pretend a little discount on the stuff, then they bring in the stuff they can't sell from other stores, you know.
Right.
Yes, somebody here was. Yes, I'm not surprised there are people that are here filming the other day. Yeah, because it's well known that their lease is up.
I just
In
sit back
March.
and go, "Is it that interesting to read about a Kmart closing?"
Well, a lot of people grew up with this store, and
I
it's
did.
sad.
When I
Yeah,
moved-
and
when
it's
my dad
sad
was
when you look
military,
at.
when we moved out to Huber
Yeah.
Heights in '74. There was a big sign that said "Mall Club" coming,
Yeah.
and we didn't get a mall. We got Kmart.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
missed Kmart. You know.
yeah, and it's fascinating for people to see, and for me too. So I document the stuff. So it's interesting to see what the company is like in their closing hours. Because, I mean, come on, let's be honest. There's only maybe 30 or 40 people. Back at Kmart's heyday, this place probably would have had at least 200 people right before Christmas, you know.
Maybe.
But they can't survive as a company like this. But that's what they're doing. They're waiting till after the first of the year. They'll announce it publicly. There's employees that already know it.
I don't know.
But that's typically what they do. They wait till the lease is up to close the store.
Right.
Because it's not like an apartment rental. It's very complicated to break a commercial lease.
Sure.
There's a lot of legal complications that exist in a space like this, so it's easier just to let it sit with minimal staffing until they can close up, and then. But it's sad seeing this. It really is.
No. Hey, good talking to you.
Good talking to you too. Merry Christmas to you too. I wasn't going to do much commentary on this video because I'm feeling kind of under the weather, but somebody was in here the other day because they know that their lease is up here in March too, so, and it's ultimately inevitable what's going to happen. I wasn't going to do much commentary, but I'm feeling kind of under the weather, so. Better enjoy it while you can because their lease is up in March and they're going to close up.
Oh, really?
Their lease is up in March. There's only 30 or 40 people here. That's not enough people to survive. You need a lot more customers than this.
Well, that's true.
And as soon as that lease is up, they're closing this up. I mean, they closed so many of them down, and that's what they're doing. They're just waiting until the leases expire on all of them, and they're just shutting them down. Good thing you buy the toys now if you're buying it, because in a couple weeks they're going to get rid of all this and they're going to bring in all the stuff that they can't sell from other stores because their lease is up in March.
Oh, wow.
They're going to close this up. Their lease is up in March.
Oh, gee.
Well, look, there's only maybe 30 or 40 people here. You can't survive as a business like that. You have to have a lot more customers than this. So that's what they're doing. They're closing the stores up as their leases expire, and it ain't going to be the end of the road. You still got Walmart, Myers, all the dollar stores, Amazon, so it's just, it's sad seeing this, but there's nothing they can do. It's just they're not making any money.
Yeah.
it.
Better enjoy it while you can, because their lease is up in March.
Oh, really?
They're closing up. They're not making any money. Look, there's not even 30 or 40 people here. You can't make any money like this.
You can't.
So their lease is up. They're gonna say sayonara, au revoir.
No, that's right.
I mean, because you see, that's what they do. They wait till the lease is up till they close the store.
And then try to make everything go super low.
Well, no, they know what they do. They'll bring in stuff, jack up the price, try and pretend that there's a discount. Then it's
It really ain't.
then they just try and bring in a bunch of mismatched stuff. But yeah, they aren't going to survive. The one on Woodman's going to be the only one left after March, because, yep. It's sad, I mean, because a lot of people grew up with Kmart, but it's sad seeing the shape of the store. So this is about what they have for holiday decorations. It's really sad seeing the store in this shape, but their hour is coming. I guarantee you that ain't gonna be that price in a couple weeks, but who knows what they're gonna do with all these. Obviously they got the trees for sale, but nobody's buying them. As I said a few minutes ago, I wasn't planning on doing much commentary, but a couple people stopped to talk with me. So somebody else was here the other day. But yeah, the company's in big trouble. Yep. There's not enough people here. Yep.
Grant, can you come to service, please, for an override? Grant, service override.
Yep. Yep. That's about all that's left. The parking lot. There's about 30 or 40 people here. 3 days before Christmas. On a Thursday evening, it's not looking good, and they'll be announcing the closure in a few weeks. But yep, it's gonna be curtains. Yeah, in a few weeks that pharmacy preferred sign will be replaced by a store closing sign. That's it for this one.